Hey guys, I'm back, and I don't know if you've heard about this, but I posted a link in the description for this video. The U.S. Supreme Court just recently ruled that somehow free speech applies to corporations. I'm going to show you two things which I was given to by my mother today. First off is a notepad by a pharmaceutical company called Actonel. Next is a pen given to her by another company called Bextra. These are pharmaceutical companies. These were given to her because representatives came forward and said, we want to talk to you about this medication. And so they gave her a pen to say, this is our name. It's like a business card. Recently, pharmaceutical companies have banned this because they were criticized for influencing people based on the pen that you gave them. If someone gives you a business card, do you actually keep it? Generally you do, but a lot of times it doesn't really make you say, oh yeah, I remember that business card, it was kind of nice, so I'm going to forget the last 20 years and go to this guy. If someone gives you a pen, that's not going to change your decision, but somehow that got banned. So why is it that corporations are now allowed to give millions of dollars to elections? That's kind of a bit bigger than a pen and a notepad. Like, honestly. And what is really surprising is that John McCain is the one of the people who was behind setting bans in the first, setting limits in the first place as to how much money you can give someone in a campaign. And now, because people a few months ago decided during the Obama McCain campaign said that they wanted to make a 90-minute video. I guess it was called Hillary. I'll try to post the link there too. And it was a 90-minute documentary about why Hillary Clinton is bad. So they were prohibited from doing this because a law was already stated that 30 days before a primary and 60 days before a general election, you can't do that. And so they decided to step on a bunch of toes, and eventually they made it to the U.S. Supreme Court and said, you are infringing our right to free speech, which is false. No, free speech does not apply to corporations. Free speech applies to the person who says, you know what, I think A about B, and I'm going to say it, and you can't do anything about it. It doesn't mean that you're allowed to give millions of dollars to someone. If pharmaceutical companies now are allowed to give millions of dollars to whichever political party or interest groups they want to, which seems a hell of a lot more of an influence than a pen. Really, it's just mind-boggling that this is allowed to happen. It's ridiculous. First off, free speech should not apply to corporations. It applies to you and me. It doesn't apply to the guy over there who sells, I don't know, discount shoes. It's... God. I love this country, to be perfectly honest. The United States is fantastic, and I really do like the rights that we're being given, but people should really put some limits on. Like, they should know where to draw the line. And I understand that the Constitution and the Bill of Rights was written vaguely so that people could come up with what it means, but it's just being bent in such absurd ways, and even then, if legislation was passed that pharmaceutical companies can't give out a pen, then how is it that a year later people can start giving millions of dollars? It's ridiculous. So, check out the link, and I'll see you later.